My parents gave their home as a wedding gift to my sister, even though I had been paying their mortgage for 5 years. 2 months later, they wanted to move to my vacation house, so I refused them. But then the cops called me. I should have seen it coming. At Lily's wedding, when Mom and Dad stood up to give their speech, I thought they'd gush over her the way they always had. But when Mom pulled out a stack of papers and announced, "We're giving our beloved daughter our family home," the applause shook the room. Lily sobbed, hugging them like she'd been waiting her whole life for this. And me? I sat there frozen, because I'd been the one quietly paying that mortgage ever since Dad's hours got cut and Mom's arthritis kept her from working. 5 years of payments, just signed over to my sister, as if I didn't exist. I smiled for the cameras, but when Mark drove us home, I broke down. It wasn't the first time Lily got the best of everything. She got a car at graduation, I got $50 in a card. They skipped my 21st birthday dinner for her volleyball game. They never bragged about my marketing job, but every cousin could recite Lily's GPA. I kept telling myself it didn't matter, that family was family. But sitting in that reception hall, I realized it did matter. Still, I said nothing. Until dinner 3 weeks later. We sat at Lily's new dining table, Mom's roast steaming between us when parents casually dropped it. They couldn't live with Lily and Jake, so they decided to move into my vacation home. I set my fork down. "You decided?" Dad cleared his throat. "It's perfect for us. Quiet. You barely use it. That house is mine," I said evenly. "I worked overtime for years to buy it. You don't get to just take it." "You can't mean that," Mom gasped. "We're your parents. After everything we've done for you? You mean after I paid for your house and you handed it to Lily?" My voice shook, but I didn't look away. Lily slammed her hand on the table. "God, you're so cruel. You've always been jealous because they love me more." I turned to her. "If you love each other so much, let them live here. Plenty of space." Her smirk vanished. She looked at her plate. No one said another word until I picked up my purse and walked out. 2 weeks later, my phone buzzed. Motion detected. Front door opened. It was the vacation house. By the time Mark and I pulled into the driveway, a police cruiser was parked outside. My parents sat on the porch, surrounded by boxes and suitcases. "Tell them this is a misunderstanding," Dad said, relief flooding his face. One of the officers turned to me. "They admit they don't have permission. Do you want to press charges?" I looked straight at my mother. "You broke into my house after I told you no. What did you think would happen?" Her voice shot up like a whip. "This is all your fault. If you just let us move in." "My fault?" My chest burned. "You gave away the house I paid for, then tried to steal mine. And now you're screaming at me in front of the cops?" For once, she went silent. I told the officers not to press charges, just take them in for a warning. Watching them get escorted into the cruiser, heads bowed, I felt something shift inside me. The leash they'd kept around my neck for 30 years snapped. But of course, Mom wasn't done. Days later, her Facebook post went viral through the family. Our cruel daughter had us thrown out by the police, abandoned in our golden years. Relatives chimed in with pity and outrage, so I posted my side, every mortgage payment, the wedding gift reveal, their attempted break-in, and the tide turned. Cousins, aunts, even old family friends flooded my comments. "Wait, you were paying the mortgage? They gave away a house you paid for?" For the first time, I wasn't the bitter, jealous daughter. I was just the one who finally said no. Then came the kicker. My cousin called. "Your parents tried to move back into Lily's house. She wouldn't let them in. Said it's hers now." I almost laughed. The golden child closed her golden door, and suddenly the perfect plan collapsed. Mark looked at me. "You gonna call them back?" I thought of Mom sobbing about betrayal, Lily sneering across the table, Dad insisting it was all my fault. "No," I said, and that was it.